Here are some Wankel movies. What you see in the picture right now is my little OS .30 cubic inch demonstration Wankel. It was wrecked, and I resurrected some of the pieces to make this demonstration model. There's a piece of plexiglass over the front cover so you can see the workings. Right here, this opening the X-Acto knife is pointed to, that's where the intake port would be. You can see the glow plug down here, and right about here, drilled right through the side of the housing, is the exhaust port. The triangular shaped thing here is the rotor, or the piston if you will. At each corner of the piston are the apex seals. They're spring-loaded cast iron that seal. The crankshaft is in the center. It's an eccentric, and as the rotor wobbles through its orbit, the crankshaft will turn. Now we'll actually turn it, and you can see what goes on. This is the direction it goes. Now right now, as soon as this port opens, you'll start sucking in fuel. Still pulling in fuel. Right there we've pulled in all the fuel. Now watch this part of the opening. It's going to get smaller and smaller. That's the equivalent of the piston going to the top of the stroke. So okay, now that's as small as it's going to get. So that's basically top dead center. You can see the glow plug here. The fuel will fire. This thing will continue around. The hot gases are expanding, and right about there the exhaust port opens, and now we'll be pushing the hot exhaust gases out and getting ready to start the intake cycle again. So that's actually the midget Wankel. So now we have a little bit bigger Wankel for you. Get the camera up. This is a SOX Wankel engine out of a Arctic Cat snowmobile. Give me a second here to get everything in position. Okay, there we go. This is the little engine was a 0.3 cubic inch. This is an 18 cubic inch. And the displacement actually refers to the volume in one of these spaces when it's at its maximum, which would be something like that. Okay, that's 18 cubic inches now, and the cycle is exactly the same. I turn the crankshaft, and you'll see the rotor going through its orbit. The little Wankel had apex seals at each corner, and this does too. They're right in here. You can't quite see them, but you also need to seal across the face of the rotor, so you don't leak from this chamber to this chamber, vice versa. So on the little Wankel, that's done just with close machining and very close fit between the side plates and the rotor. On the big Wankel, there are actually spring-loaded seals that sit in each one of these slots. There's 3 of them on each face. They're very precisely made, and while there aren't that many parts in a Wankel, it seems like every part has to be made to the 10,000th. Here's a spring that goes behind one of the seals. Pretty hard to see. Maybe it's better there. It sits down in the slot. And then this is the side seal. It's a piece of ground cast iron. And there's one of those for each of the slots, top and bottom. So there are some Here are some interesting, I hope for you, Wankel pictures. We hope to have this big Wankel running in 2 weeks or so. Goodbye.